Well, joining us now from the UK is Cherish Dean. Thank you so much for being here. We are so delighted to talk with you, Cherish. How are you?
Yeah, no, thank you. I'm so glad to join you.
Okay, Cherish is from Grand Blanc and was actually in Scotland the day the Queen died. Cherish, you are in London for a backpacking trip through Europe. So what was the mood like there when word of the Queen's death started spreading?
Yeah, no, I suppose as an American or as a traveler in general, is how quickly all the businesses and organizations, museums, just like cultural organizations to commercial organizations, how quickly on just like an entire nationwide level, everyone responded to the Queen's death. It was immediate when I arrived in Edinburgh that I was seeing memorials on like the signs in the airports and the subways, by the bus stops, in like shop windows. There were just memorials everywhere. I, of course, went to a few, like since I'm traveling, went to some museums, and there a lot of them had like memorial books that visitors passing through could sign to leave messages. And then, of course, at various statues by Buckingham Palace and other areas, there were, of course, like the lines or the queues to leave flower tributes and other things. It was honestly like on a very large scale. I don't think I've seen anything like it with almost any kind of like event in the U.S.
And Cherish, to see that type of love, she was beloved by the people of UK and around the world. All the emotions and sadness that were in the air, what was that like for you?
I feel like I need to make the caveat that, well, obviously I think on a very wide scale, the Queen is such a fixture and really beloved. I think what I want to share maybe was I talked to someone in Edinburgh about it, just like a local who was from, like, born and raised in that area, on maybe my second day in the city. And I think this is like paraphrasing, but he said something along the lines like, "I'm no royalist," like he maybe, you know, a little less favorable towards the monarchy. It was just still like someone being just such a fixture. Like she had been the Queen his entire life, and so it was strange in that sense of just anything that you've known while growing up or while living your life just suddenly disappearing. I think he actually compared it to like a building being demolished. It's like it's something you always knew and like relied upon as a landmark or as something, as like a fixture, is gone. So in a sense now it's like looking at it from that perspective, when I've been around, it's just knowing that I've been here for this historical moment and witnessing what's going to be like a change in the social, like cultural or political landscape of just like all of Europe and probably in some sense globally.
What do you think has been the most impactful part of your trip that you'll take back and tell other people back here in mid-Michigan?
Ooh, what would I take back? I mean, I think just again, the timing of my trip, I feel like in a sense it's as if I've been just in this interesting periphery going past. I was, like I said, I was in Edinburgh the first day. I saw them setting up like the barricades and the things for when the convoy would pass through, and I've just been talking to all these other travelers as well. A lot of people, I actually met a lot of people from Germany and other cities, and cities there, that are just talking about it from this perspective of, and there's a dog near me, but are talking about it from this perspective of, even though we're not from the UK, like she's not, in a sense, like she's not our Queen, just seeing how monumental this has been, and just taking home that it's like I was in the country when all of this was happening. It's crazy.
That's great. Thank you, Cherish, so much. Is there anything else that you'd like to add or you'd like to let people know about your trip or your experience?
I don't think that there's too much, although I would just say it's a monumental experience. There's I think I said this on the other point, but just regardless of how you feel towards the royalty, you have to acknowledge that the Queen was a major fixture for many people, even outside of the UK. And so probably we're going to see changes from this going forward.
Cherish, thank you so much again for being with us. We appreciate you, and please safe travels and good luck on your trip.
Thank you so much.
You are welcome.